And good morning, good morning, good morning. What's happening, everybody? It is 9:29 a.m. on a Tuesday. We are just getting set up here. Got some things to talk about today. Got some stories for you. Yesterday was as you can see, we got the coffee. Yesterday was something else, man. But let's see if we get some people in the chat, get some stuff going on, and we will have our conversation. Good morning, Richard. How are you, sir? Mr. Burger, my man, my Uncle Richie. Oh, man. Oh, feel like complete doggy poopy today. Let me get that out the way. Recovering from a rough day yesterday. But what was the old cartoon thing? Oil's well that ends well. So, all right, let's see. Let's bring up this market. Let's watch this first 5 minute cam because y'all know what we do. Let's go here. We bring up a chart so we can see where we're at this morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are on MNQ. Opening bell has happened. So let's open this up. We know we're looking for that first 5 minute candle. We don't do nothing until we get that 5 minute candle. My blue lines, okay, trying something a little different here. A little going back actually a little bit. Blue lines are yesterday's high and low. I'm sorry, pre-market high, pre-market low. All right, you can see there pre-market high after 4 a.m., not from session open. I could do a session open high, which I do have a session open high up here, right? So this started about right there, right? But here was session market low. We do have a gap to fill right here. Let's see if we can get to that gap. Where's that gap at? Right there. That's the gap, overnight gap from 5 p.m. close on the MNQ to 6 p.m. open on the MNQ yesterday. We can lighten this up. So we're going to, obviously it's running to fill that gap. And then we'll wait and see what happens. But it is the 5 minute candle, and we are going to wait on that 5 minute candle. So we have some type of an opening range. Know what we're dealing with. If you'd asked me yesterday if I knew what I was dealing with, hell no, I didn't know nothing yesterday. I dropped $700. Actually, I was down at one point 1,000. I managed to trade my way back up. I got trapped, and this is something that I guess prop firm traders, not just prop firm, but traders in general. I started experimenting again. And I really wasn't feeling well as it was yesterday. My blood pressure was through the roof. I couldn't get my blood pressure down. I got some crazy news. We got something on my wife's credit we need to pay off so we can get that off so we can get a better interest rate. So now I'm jammed up a little bit. It's going to be at least another month before I make a run at that Tesla because interest rates matter. Interest rates absolutely matter. So we're going to make a run there. Plus, to give me a chance to put a few more dollars away. But on the flip side to that is I got a deal, still dealing with Drive Whip. I called them yesterday, or I text them. I didn't call them. Text them. Text them yesterday. Hey, any word? And I'll read you exactly what they said to me back. They said, "Hello, Vincent. We're actively working directly with Uber and have a solution. We will reach out in the coming days to correct any issues you may have. We appreciate your patience and will provide updates as soon as possible." So if you're one of the Drive Whip guys, there's the text message right there. Okay. I'll leave it there for a second. You guys can read it. And then, so that's where we're at with Drive Whip. So like I said, I woke up. Sunday wasn't the best day in the world. For me, driving was out of position all day. I need to put that video out today. We're still watching this 5 minute candle. Y'all can see that. And my blood pressure was through the roof yesterday. I got that news in the morning because we started doing all the financing work. We got that done. From there, when I finally went out to drive, my blood pressure was skyrocketed. and I couldn't get it down, but I need to go to work. So I get out to the car, I turn on my Uber app, and my Uber app says, ding, 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 can't go online. I'm like, oh boy, what do we got going on here? And so I call one of my guys that's with Drive Whip Zay. Hey, are you having problems with your app, with the Uber app? No, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He suggests call support. I call support, and she puts me on hold because she didn't know what I was talking about, why my account was messed up. So I start looking through my documents to see if it's something with the Tesla. And there was something there, but it had nothing to do with the Tesla. It had everything to do with Uber needed to do a background check on me. But I've been with Uber part-time 9.5 years. I've never had to, other than the first time, ever give them permission to do a background check. Well, apparently, I needed to give them permission for this background check. Right here, guys, we're approaching. We're about to close this gap. This gap is about to close. Once that gap closes, it's a done deal, right? I want to change the color on this. There it is. Let's change the color. We can see now that gap is closed. So we can get rid of this. We don't need this no more. That's out of there. Let's get the 5-minute opening range set. Give me a second here, guys. There's top of the candle. We always tag that green. Let's get the bottom of that candle, which is red. And this is going to set up what we're going to start looking for. Some of the guys that I watch on stream, they were saying, dude, that it was going to be a blood day. I try not to carry any biases in. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. Let's see. So we have something down here from yesterday, right? So we could go there. Let's make that orange. Let's make that a little thinner. We don't need all that. So we got a spot there. See what happens there, right? It's on the 15-minute chart. Let's get back into a 1-minute chart. All right. So let's see if we break and retest this. If we break and retest this, I might pull a trade. Hold on. We do have a fair value gap there. We could get into a quick trade here. It's not retesting. It's just going. So we need to see a retest. So anyway, I'm scrolling through my documents, and then I see it. It says, "Oh, you need to approve this." So the chick that had me on hold for Uber support, she comes back and automatically hangs up. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? So as I'm calling back, I approved the background check, and sure enough, we were good to go, right? We were good to go. Now I was able to get online. Okay. Now I'm online. And I started heading towards the north to go work. I get halfway there on the highway. I'm doing about 70, and all of a sudden I hear boom. Left rear tire just blows out. I have never seen a tire deflate that fast ever. The car said, "Hey, flat tire, check air pressure." And it was like 20, 13, 10, 3, 1. PSI, done. I'm like, holy shit. Credit to that car, though. What it never did is it never fishtailed. A lot of times you get a flat tire and you start losing control. That car never did it. By the way, y'all, we are just smashing down here. This is what we're looking for. This is what I'm going to look for. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, but this is what I'm going to look for right here. Okay. We're looking for a retest back up to this. It's 19,799, which is a nice round whole number, 19,800. And if it gets there, we might go for it. Might go for a trade there. Let's see. We do that trade there. What are we risking? Risking 72 to make 285. So we'll put the trade in and we'll see what happens. I do have the trade in. You guys might hear it. You guys might not hear it. All right, we are in the trade. So let's see what happens here. You guys can follow the trade here. Now, the trade is on my other computer, but you guys can follow the trade here. You can see what's going on. So did I jump too quick? Probably. I came for the retest, and I probably should have waited, but you know what? Let's see what happens here. So anyway, now I'm sitting on the side of the highway with a flat tire. And y'all know Tesla doesn't have any Tesla does not have a spare tire. And they're not run flats or anything like that. All right, so far we're up $45 on this trade. I'm going to keep an eye on this trade for a second in case I want to get out of it. What we could do is we could already start trailing it so that we know we make money on the trade. It's just a matter of where we want to trail it to. I'm going to trade that right there. So we're guaranteed some kind of profit. And I might be getting out of the trade way early. Okay. I'm going to show you where I put my stop. 787 and a quarter. 787 and a quarter. There it is. So that blue line now, well, no, let's put it this way. This green line here is where I have my take profit now. So we're definitely in profit. Can we run all the way down here? I need to be trailing the stop loss. Let's move that down because I don't want to give up any profits. I'd rather make the money, see profit, take profit. All right, now we're down to 771. Let's bring this down. All right, so now we're at 771. Green line is our take profit. All right, we just stopped out of that. We are up $55 on the day so far. Even if it continues to go, I'm not going to worry about it. So we got in at 800, sold out at 771. That's a nice 30-point, 29-point move. We'll take it. It's way better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I was down 1,000, brought it back to minus 700. But you see, this is why I like to trail my stops, because you just never know what we're looking at, right? So here we are. We've got some, I wouldn't call it support, but there's a little bit of support in here. It's probably going to blow back through that. We're probably going to get down around this 655 today, but we don't know. Who the hell knows? So anyway, do we go back for a second trade on this? I highly doubt it. I want to finish my story anyway. So I'm sitting there on the side of the highway, and I was waiting for my wife to get back to me, but she's at work. So I don't know if we have, I know we have roadside assistance for my daughter's car through Geico, but I don't know if I have it for the Tesla. Because the Tesla is it's insured through Driveway. And I don't have a separate AAA. Now, Uncle Richie, who's in the chat, did offer to send me his AAA, but Lazzy, one of the other guys in our group, he said, Vinny, I'm on the way. He's got some kind of, he's got a sweetheart deal with AT&T for roadside. I think he says he pays like $3 a month for the roadside. I'm like, all right. So now I'm just, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is going on today? Today is one of those days. I had 28 red flags pop up in front of me telling me don't leave the damn house, but I didn't listen. I didn't listen. And if you know me, like Uncle Richie knows me, I am a, hey man, you get enough red flags in your face, shut it down. Whatever you think you're going to do the opposite. That's just the way I am. But I didn't do it yesterday. I had a lot going on. So anyway, Lazzy comes and we're hanging out, right? We're waiting on the tow truck. A couple hours later, the tow truck shows up. We only had to go 1.5 miles down the road to the tire shop because I called it. Listen, if you got a Tesla, here's what you need to do. You always call the tire shop that you're thinking about going to and make sure they got your tire. Because the first place I called, Tires Plus, didn't have my tire. And dude said it would take them 2 days. Like Tires Plus, you suck. It doesn't take 2 days to get a goddamn tire in unless you're trying to rob me and sell me the most expensive tire on the road. And if that's the case, go fuck yourself. So anyway, I called Tires Pro, 10936 Wiles Road. Shout out to Tires Pro. Shout out to Tires Pro. They have my tire. They're open till 9 p.m. Oh, look at this big drop on MNQ. Now look at this. That trade came all the way back up to our entry and then slammed back down. Interesting. But we're not going to take another trade, I don't think, until 10 o'clock. Let's get up to 10 o'clock move. And if you guys follow me, you know why I'm looking at the silver bullet trade then at that point. Let's go there, red. Okay. What a move, though, huh? What a nice move. Just absolutely pop downside. Nice move. Let me catch up with some of these comments, and then we'll get through it. Good morning, Richard Berger. Traveler was popping. His account's dropping like a good morning, my brother. I'm here in the office listening. Good morning, Accounting Tom, my man. Wow, who said that first to you about checking? Exactly. That's why I did it, Uncle Richard. Anyway, wow. Big red candles this morning. Holy shit, big red candles. Look at that. I know we had news, but I didn't check the news. Everything is dropping. I'm missing all kinds of trades telling my story, but that's okay. You don't want to catch it. You don't want to get in here in a falling knife anyway, because mess around, we're going to have a V-shaped recovery. So anyway, we get to the tire shop finally. The guy, as soon as I backed in, tow truck driver was on point. Everybody's on point. They had my tire flipped out and changed, mounted, balanced, back on my car for $171 in about 15 minutes. I ain't ever gone to a tire shop. Ever. And got a tire changed out. And they had another customer there in a Mercedes. And it's the fastest tire shop I've ever been to. And then, and then we took care of business and I was on my way. So shout out Uncle Richie. Shout out Lazzy. Shout out City Towing and Tires Pro. You guys helped make my night better. But I got to tell you, how many red flags did I have yesterday? How many red flags? First of all, I traded like ass, right? That's one red flag. To just calm down, be cautious. The second red flag was the issue with straightening out something on the credit, getting something paid off so we get a better interest rate. That's two red flags. When I went to go leave, my blood pressure's through the roof. That's three red flags. I get in the car and my Uber app is all jacked up. That's four red flags. And if I would have listened to any one of those flags, I might not have blew out my tire yesterday on the road and would have saved myself $171 because I didn't make any money yesterday. Even my Amazon was down yesterday. I think I only made like $6 on Amazon yesterday. So yesterday, technically, could have been a net $900 loss. $900 yesterday. And where did I go or how did I didn't accomplish jack shit? So I wanted to tell y'all the story. I just wanted to come tell y'all that story that, listen, if the universe, God, whatever your higher power is, whatever your intuition is, if it's telling you something, I told my wife, I said, I felt like Bruce Almighty. Y'all ever seen that movie, Bruce Almighty? Where, and Lord, I don't mean this, but when he says, smite me, almighty smiter. That was good. Yeah, Bruce Almighty. Bro, y'all bullshitting. Universe is always talking to you. We just don't listen because we're arrogant. That's what was wrong with trading yesterday with me. I was trying to make the market do something it wasn't going to do. It's like trying to make somebody do something they don't want to do. If you put a gun to their head, bad stuff's going to happen to you. You can't force it. You can't force it. Today, I feel fine. I feel fine. I thought I had a little scare Sunday night. Turned out it wasn't nothing. But still blood pressure. I gotta make an appointment. These blood pressure pills they got me on, they're not working. So we need to rectify that. Because your blood pressure is huge, man. Like I ain't no medical dude, But, going through it and talking to other people, like, bro, that blood pressure, man, it'll kill you. It'll absolutely kill you, and you won't even see it coming. So we gotta work on that. Definitely gotta work on that. Other than that, y'all, what's going on with everybody out there? How's everybody doing today? How was your weekend? Did you guys make some money? I hope you guys made some money. Oh man, I hope you guys made some money. I got text messages and emails coming through. Oh man. Somebody asked me in one of the questions from the video the other day, who do I like or what channels would I recommend for trading? Starting to learn how to trade or just trading in general. And I gave them 4 channels. The first one was Sergio Avidian. You guys know Sergio from the rideshare guy, right? But he's better suited as a market trader, stock trader. That's his profession. Did it for 30 years. It was Goldman Sachs. So if you really want to learn and try to understand some of the market, he's a gentleman that I would recommend. Now, the next guy is it's Scarface Trades. He's a young guy, but I'm going to tell you what, he's a real simple trader. He's transparent. He's showing his receipts, and I am a huge proponent of showing receipts. If I tell you I made $1,000, I'm going to show you I made $1,000. If I tell you I lost $700, I will show you I lost $700. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I make this today, I make this every day. No. People like that don't show receipts are full of shit. Believe me when I tell you they are full of shit. But Scarface Trades, he's a huge break and retest guy. Very, very simple trading strategies. So if that's something you want to go check out, you check out Scarface Trades, and I'll link everything up down below. I'll put them in the comments. Then you got 2 guys with huge personalities, and they're not meant for everybody. They're meant for some people, but not everybody. And that would be Patrick Whelan. He's probably, he claims to be the #1 trader on YouTube, day trader on YouTube. He could be. Made a shit ton of money last year. I mean, a lot of money, right? And he does it every morning. He's right here in Fort Lauderdale. He's got his BDH, just built a whole new studio out. He's got a lot of other things going on. He's a millionaire. And he started from the bottom on YouTube 8 years ago. He started with nothing 8 years ago. And now he's Uber wants me to sign up for tomorrow's 750 boost. No, that's okay. Thank you anyway. And he started with nothing. He started at the bottom. He's made a lot of mistakes. People have messed with him. This, that, and the other. But you know what? Hey, dude, 800,000 last year. Live and shows all anyway. So big personality there, not built for everybody, right? But that's a lot of us, right? A lot of us got big personalities. A lot of us, everybody ain't made for everybody. I damn sure ain't made for everybody, And there are a lot of people that, you get older in life, you experience enough stuff, you start to see these people, you recognize them right off the rip, and you can make a decision. Well, this is somebody I want to deal with, somebody I don't want to deal with, right? And then the last guy is Captain Jim James. Now, let me tell you, I made mention to this guy in one of my videos. Sharp as a freaking tack. His analysis on the market and those things that affect the market is as spot on as I've ever seen. Not that I'm some great experienced guru with this crap, because I ain't, but holy shit, can this guy call it? One problem. He is as hardcore Democrat as they come. And I'm not saying that as a political statement. I'm saying that as a mental issue. Because, and I mean this with all my heart, because when it comes to money, while politics might play a part in the market psychology, not necessarily the market itself, but the psychology of traders and what they're thinking and how they're developing their biases and this, that, and the other, towards the market, it makes a difference. Oh, well, Joe, listen, we just brought Dragon, Elon Musk. Everybody's hating Elon Musk. If you saw my video the other day on Tesla Rideshare channel, I drove by a Tesla dealership. I slowed it down, and you had a bunch of lily white liberals standing there on the sidewalk with, I didn't vote for Elon. What is that serving? What purpose is that serving? Because, and the reason why I bring that up is because right now, as we speak, SpaceX, Elon, and Trump went and just got those astronauts that have been stuck on the space station for the last 9 months. They're on their way home right now. You can go on YouTube and watch Dragon as it comes back to Earth. But we just found out the other day that Elon offered, as soon as Boeing screwed up and said, we can't bring those astronauts back, SpaceX and Elon stepped right up, went to Biden and said, hey, we'll go get them. Let us go get them. And Biden's administration told him no. Why did they tell him no? Because Elon was aligning with Trump. Elon had made Twitter a free public space, meaning you can talk about whatever. So you see how politics, it absolutely affected the better or the good of the nation. This should be a feel-good story. Forget the politics. It should be a feel-good story that that SpaceX, when Boeing failed, we had another company step right up, and we're finally given permission to go get those damn astronauts and bring them home. They have been stuck in space for 9 months. If it were not for SpaceX, Boeing could not bring them back. I don't even listen. I think there was, and God damn it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there was an issue with Boeing's space Starliner, whatever the hell they call it, that it couldn't separate from the space station. I don't know if that thing's still attached because they were afraid to open the hatch so that the astronauts could get back in. So anyway, my point is, when it comes to Captain Jim James, I can sit there and tolerate a lot of, misinformation, just like I'm sure some people tolerate with me some misinformation. But when you believe it to be true on either side, it affects your thinking and your bias for the market. This is money. This is money. This is all money. This is real world money. This is power. This is freedom. Politics has no bearing on the market itself, but has a ton of bearing on how the market sentiment trades, retail investors. And so with that being said, it makes a difference. But salute SpaceX, salute Elon, salute President Trump. Those astronauts they'll be home in less than 12 hours. They will be on the ground in less than 12 hours. And now those astronauts, because of a political stunt, and the media is not really covering it. Y'all go look. Go tell me if the media is covering it today. Because of a political stunt, those astronauts are going to suffer when they get back here. They're going to have to go through all of that rehab to learn their bodies have to acclimate again to our gravity, because they've been living in artificial gravity. What's their one half gravity of what we are here on Earth? It's amazing. By the way, y'all, if we would have stayed in that trade, there it is. Remember what that trade was? We risked $72 to make 285, and there's the trade. Look at that. It's about to hit. Almost there. Almost there. But one thing I've learned about the markets, at least day trading, you see profit, you take profit. And sometimes you got to wait on it. Like Eddie would have waited on this trade. This was a damn good trade, and all before 10 a.m. Oh, by the way, up. Wait. I got to put up the banner. Not financial advice, but y'all can have a coffee anyway, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I really don't. But this trade, it's there. It came all the way to the point there. You can see it. It ticked right there. Bam. Look at that. So that was a good trade. That would have been a really good trade. But I would have gotten nervous when it came back up here anyway. So, instead of 285 or whatever the number was, I tapped out at 55. I saw profit. I took profit because these markets, MNQ, NQ moves so goddamn fast in the futures. And you're talking, $5 a tick here. It's expensive. It is expensive. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I didn't have a problem with taking profit. Some people might. I don't. Let's see. We're coming up on 10 a.m. So we're going to get into our silver bullet here in a minute. At 10 a.m., we go into silver bullet. We got a minute to go. And I will attempt to show you what I'm doing, although I do it on my other computers. Anyway, hey, yo, Richie Hustle's in the building. Man, we had some fun Saturday, didn't we, Richie? Richie Hustles was out there getting that money, man. Spring break was in the house. St. Patty's Day was in the house. Regular people moving around was in the house. And you know what we learned? A lot of fake surge. Lots and lots of fake surge out there on these maps. All right, 10 a.m. We're hunting fair value gaps in the trend is what we're hunting. We're hunting fair value gaps in the trend. Let me get that up here. Bam. We're hunting fair value gaps in the trend. But see now, here's some tricky stuff, right? So I'm using a Lux Algo indicator called ICT Silver Bullet. You guys can see it up here, right? ICT Silver Bullet. It's a free algo on TradingView. You see all this? See all these red lines? Yeah, when we go back and we look, right, these are showing us little breakpoints. See all this? All that? Bam, 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 bam. So very short, very sweet type of indicators, if you want to say, to let us know what time it is, where we need to be careful. I don't know how much I would want to trade this coming down, because just because it hits this, can bounce back up. See, now right now it's showing us, let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. We can get rid of that. Bam. Right? So now it just showed us, and this is where I get into these short little trades. I don't do nothing crazy here. I wasn't even set up for it yet. Bam. So it's showing us a fair value gap to take that trade. I might be too late in this trade. Let me get out of it. Yep. We're not in that trade. We're not in the trade, but it's going to be a very remember now also look at this downtrend here this morning. Right? So we can see wrong thing. We can see, here we go, from the opening bell, we got this downtrend. So let's go ahead and create that channel, which should be like right there. Right? So let's say it's, yeah, right there looks good. Right? And here's the other bottom end of that channel right there. It looks confusing, but it's not confusing, guys. At least it isn't to me. So we got a down channel here from opening bell, right? Stayed in this channel. You could have traded this whole thing down, which is what we could have done, but we didn't. We our hind parts puckered, and we got out at plus $55 instead of $280. But that's all right, because we're plus $50, right? Which is more money than I made yesterday, because if you missed the whole story, go back and look at the story, right? I lost $900 yesterday between flat tire, trading the markets on the eval, and I was down $900. So now I'm only down $845. Got a lot of downward pressure. You see these wicks? See these wicks wicking down, right? Pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down. Means there are still sellers here. But you got some buyers stepping in around this 19,655 number. So let's see what happens. We don't have anything there yet. Let's see. 100K delivery. What's up, man? How's life treating you, my brother? Richie Hustles. A Bitcoin whale has a $528 million short with 40x leverage. Holy shit. Ah! Liquidation occurs at 85,560. You know what? I'm going to have to go look at that. I'm gonna have to. I haven't looked at a Bitcoin chart because I told you I suggested to Richie and to Steven, the unbroken asset, that we could see Bitcoin back down at 71,000. And if it really flushes, you could go all the way back down to, there's a big legacy trend line all the way down about 23,000. So, and we got to remember, this shit has to balance at some point, right? You got to balance. I'm not saying that Bitcoin's going to 23,000. I would never say that. But 71,000? Oh, 100%. I don't even know. Where is Bitcoin right now? What's Bitcoin trading at right now? Let me go look real quick. Bitcoin is trading at 81,000. Let's go out on the 4-hour chart real quick. Now let's go to the daily. Let me lock that out real quick. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Why not? There's that. Look at that. 77,000. Wicked in and bounced up. Right? But here we go. This is a daily, y'all. This is a daily. I shouldn't even be doing this right now. I should be doing my other shit right now. Bink. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Bink. All right. So we got a big area right here. Right? So we can see a little movement to here. Here's that 70,000 area I was talking about right here. We got another little area in here. Get there, get there, get there. I'm just looking at, come on, get there, bam. It's close enough. We're just rough balling it right there. It's 52,000. It's easy to see where these areas are. You can look right here and see where all the consolidation is. This shit ain't rocket science, y'all. There's another little spot. And then here's this spot right here. Bam. So there you go. Want some spots to look at? Resistance, support. You got a lot of support right here. That $71,000 range, right? You got a lot of support right here in that gray bar. Then your next level of real support. I mean, you'll find support levels in here, right? You'll find some support levels in here. There's one right here, right? You'll find these levels where they bounce, but if they break through, the real support is right here, 52,000-ish, right? Then your next real support level, 44,000-ish, and then we come down into that 30,000 range. So there you go. We'll save that too, so we can come back and look at this on the daily. I'm just saying, y'all. You can also look at it this way too. Here's a quick little trend line for you. Bam. Right? So we get into that area, right? We break this line here. We'll even make that yellow. We break this trend line. See ya. Coming down, baby. Coming down. Now, look, I know a lot of y'all out there are Bitcoin peoples. I'm a Bitcoin peoples. Okay, but I'm just going to try this real quick. So we got here, 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 here. If it breaks this, we're coming down, guys, to right here. Or possibly right here. That's exactly what could happen. I don't know. I'm just some dumbass retired Uber driver. Don't listen to me. Don't ever listen to me. All right, let's get back into where I was. We're trading MNQ, right? Yeah, MNQ. So daily on MNQ. Let's get back into the one. See all this shit I got to do to keep up? Having a nice conversation here. Look at that. So while we were away looking at Bitcoin, look how much the market bounced there. Right? So that trend's gone. Boom. See how easy that is? It's gone. We got a low a day right here. So are we going to get that V-shaped recovery, or is the market going to continue to sell off? I don't know. Here's the question, though. A real day trader has to ask themselves one thing. Do they give a shit? Do you care if the market continues to sell off, or if it buyers step in. Do you know why? It doesn't matter. A day trader only cares about whatever time frame they're trading in and which way it's trending. That's what a day trader cares about. Investors like Uncle Richie, he's got tons, he's got a life's worth of work invested into the market. So yeah, when the markets go down, he ain't happy, bro. Let's see. I see some I see some negativity in the comments. Trump dump. Any update on Drive Whip and Model Y purchase? Yeah, if you'd have got here on time, you would have heard it. So you can go back and replay when we're done. How you like them apples? Vinny ain't ever getting that fully funded account. I've already had one. Scalp the calls. I'm not trading options right now. I could care less about calls. I do care about the gamma though, but I could care less. We're trading futures contracts, my friend. So now we're looking to see, are we going to break? Can we break this? Right, this little area here. I love the negativity. Bring it, baby. Bring it. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day. I intend to have a better day, right? I mean, yesterday could have been a lot worse. I could have fishtailed that flat tire and got whacked by a dump truck and been on the side of the road, and nobody would have found me for like 2 hours because the steepness of coming around that bend on I-75 up near Parkland is pretty steep. But none of that happened. God was looking out. Why futures over options? Ooh, how do I answer that? Well, number one, my personal account that I was trading options is I had to cash all that out. So that was one. I have to rebuild that account. And we're just getting back to a place where I can actually breathe a little bit. But number two, futures are really priced well. And I'm trading the actual asset, right? I'm trading this instrument, so it's real time. With options, your calls and your puts, those assets are based off of the underlying asset. So you're dealing with not just one level of manipulation, but you're dealing with two. And when I say manipulation, not just hedge funds, but also market makers, right? So to me, I'm dealing with an instrument right now in futures that's extremely accurately priced. And it's I would think maybe, I don't know, I'm hoping the least manipulated asset. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's how I'm rolling with it. Prop firms is simply now it's not even become it. I got to tell you, I got to be honest. Trading prop firms will make your ass a better trader. It will, in the sense of discipline, right? Discipline. I dropped $700 yesterday because I was undisciplined. When I got down to $150, I knew to shut it off. I should have shut it off, and I didn't. And then I went to experimenting, and next thing you know, we're upside down a little bit. We're still plus in the account. Don't get it twisted. I'm still making money. But it's man. And so all these prop firms give you certain sets of rules. Now, some prop firms' rules are way over the top. Like, that's ignorant, bro. Nobody's going to trade that. And understand prop firms are just there to keep rebuying, keep blowing accounts and rebuying. That's what they want you to do. That's how they make their money. So you look at it, and I've never done this before, but I'm going to call it out right now. If you look at Top Step, they got too many traders making money. And over the last 2 months, you go back and you look, all the prop firm channels and review channels, they'll tell you, Top Step, nah, man, I'll never trade Top Step. What they just did to a trader, was it like 2 weeks ago? They invited him on the show, man. Top Step TV, they invited the guy on the show. And he's telling them how he's trading live. They have all his history of how he trades. They know exactly how he trades because he has to trade in the sim account before he goes to a live funded account. And when he makes a trade and says that he wasn't using a stop loss, they automatically they cut him out. They clipped him on the live without warning. They clipped him Told them, no, we can't do that here. That's not how we do it on Top Step. They manipulated this dude to come in to create controversy, is my opinion. They manipulated that guy, got him on the show, knew how he was going to trade. When he finally said it, that was their cue to clip him live to create the drama, create the controversy, and get everybody talking about Top Step. But you know what it did for me? Top Step will never get one penny of mine. Ever. Ever. Half their traders are garbage anyway. Trading is about probabilities. It's like playing poker, man. You know, they used to say, well, trading's gambling. You know what? They ain't half wrong. Playing poker, to a point, there are points in poker where you will have to gamble. But a lot of the times it's skill-based. I'm reading the player, or I'm reading the market. You understand what I mean? There are certain skill sets that come with this shit. But at the end of the day, it could be a coin flip. They brought that guy on, so I'm not a fan of theirs. This is an Apex account, right? In this Apex account, I don't have a problem with Apex. I really don't. I don't have a problem with Apex, except when you start looking at the money, right? So the Apex account is cheap to get into the eval, right? It's like a two-step process. You get in the eval, it's like $30, $33, whatever the promotional is at the time, right? If you don't finish the eval in the month, they rebill you the whatever it was, $30, $33. That's on the 80% discount. But once you pass the eval, now you got to pay them more money to get to the sim account, which isn't a live funded account, but the sim account does allow you to take money out, right? You got to hit certain profit, and then you have to do it within their rules. 30%. I think with Apex, this is a 30% consistency rule. So your greatest day, your best earning day, can't be more than 30% of your overall profit, which now they limit you on how much money you can make, right? There's a certain rules you got to abide by. By the way, we're not getting anything here right now. Oh, actually, you know what? I missed one. Talking with you guys. I missed this trade right here. You see this fair value gap formed up here? So from here, this should have been a short right here. We'd probably got in right. Well, we'll say it just for giggles. Just for giggles, we'll say we would have got in. So that would have been there. Come here. Here's the top. We come down here, 1-to-1. This is something else that I'm learning with the 1-to-1s. Right? 1-to-1, you listen to people and they tell you all, so let's see how this trade, well, this trade we wouldn't have been there, but I would have probably taken my profit down here at the 19,655 level. As soon as it got there, I'd have probably took my profit. But there's the trade. Here's a 1-to-1 trade we would have had on this. Anyway, so now with Apex, you pass your evaluation. Now you got to give them another $125 to go into the sim account. So now you're $160 in, right? Now you have the ability to make money, but the way you get your money out, you got to hit a certain threshold, which is $3,000. Then anything above that $3,000, now you can take a little profit, right? You can take what they call a payout. And if you look at all the trading gurus, that's what they're about. They're about taking profits out of these prop firms, but they do it with not one account. They do it with multiple accounts. My funded futures is 3 accounts. Take profit trader, I believe, is 5 accounts. Apex is up to 20 accounts. So if you pull $500 out of one account, that's a good day, right? $500 a day. But if you pull $500 out of 5 accounts, it's $2,500. If you pull $500 out of 20 accounts, it's a shit ton of money. And that's the game. So prop firms, they keep changing the rules, Certain prop firms. Apex keeps changing the rules. Top Step keeps changing the rules. You don't see no promotional codes for me, do you? I don't promote a goddamn thing. I don't have any links going to anybody that kicks me back anything other than Amazon, because I am an Amazon. I'm in the Amazon influencer program. And so you go to my Amazon store, you'll see the products. And if you look at those products I use, not products that, somebody just says, hey, do a review and call it a day. We don't do that shit. These are things that I would use. But you don't see any links to Take Profit Trader, or which I am going to look at Take Profit Trader. I saw an interview on Patrick Whelan last week with their CEO. The guy used to play hockey. I might get in. I might go at something with Take Profit Trader. I like the guy. To me, I like the CEO. Anyway, what was the question? Oh, Scott. Oh, wait a minute. Can you do prop firms with options? Not that I'm aware of. Scott Robinson, my man, my big dog. Oh, there it is. So you see, this trade would have worked out. You see that, right? We just broke through. Trade would have worked out. Telling you, man. Telling you. So what would that trade have paid? Let me see what that trade would have paid. I didn't even look at the numbers. I just took the trade without looking at the numbers. So we would have risked $65 to make $65. We would have been, if we would have taken that trade, we'd be up, we're up 55. So what, $130? Not bad for an hour's worth of work. Sitting in my not my boxers. Not in my boxers. In my basketball shorts, y'all. Anyway, what percentage do they take on a funded account? Some firms are 90-10, other firms are 80-20. Once you get to that funded stage, that live funded stage, right? So the money is real when it comes to what you got to pay out to keep trading with these prop firms. But you're getting a $50K account, $50,000 account to trade with for $33 on the eval. It's not bad. It's not your money, but you have the opportunity to learn and go get the money. Once you're in the sim account, now you're $160 in for a $50 account or a $50,000 account. And you can still make some money off of that if you get to the threshold. And then once you make a certain amount of money, then they put you into a live funded account. So it's a way for you to learn to trade, develop a skill set, do your trials and your errors. You have pressure on you because you are spending money. But at the same time, if I blow up an account, I didn't lose $50,000. That's the difference. And people say, well, you're not really trading then. The fuck I ain't. I'm here every morning. I don't let anything interfere with this. Before I got sick, man, I was doing well with options. I was doing very well with options. I can still do well with options. But I got to build up that account. And it hasn't been easy to do to fund that account yet. We have another little account where I own a few shares of Tesla. The money's just sitting. It's just collecting. DCA all day long, gang. DCA gang. That's what we're going to be on Tesla. I am unshakable on Tesla. Unshakable. Anyway, at that rate, why not just self-fund yourself if you're taking $500 frequently out of 10 to 20 accounts? No. It's $500 times 10 to 20 accounts. So it's 5,000 to 10,000. That's where the money is made. That's how the prop game. Why risk $50,000 to make 500, to make 1%, when you can risk $150 to make that 500? You follow? It's a big difference. Big difference. And listen, let's be honest. There's a lot of people, bro. They don't have it. The other thing with trading futures is there's no PDQ rule. There's no pattern day trading rule. I can trade as much as I want. Options, you can trade as many options as you want, but you have a 1-day settlement. If you're trading stocks, you got a 2-day settlement. With futures, done. Instant. There's a lot of benefits. There's a reason why. Now, some people are into futures because they're goddamn degenerates. They're addicted to that high of making a trade, whether the trade goes for them or against them. And so your better traders understand that. They understand that they're a bunch of gambling people trading the market because they have no clue what they're doing. And so they take advantage. It ain't no different than going to the poker table. Listen, if you can't figure out who the fish is at the table, guess who the fish is? You. So, same thing here, bro. Same thing here. The market knows. The market knows. Trading is simply you and me negotiating the price. You want to buy it, I want to sell it. I want to buy it, you want to sell it. Who's going to get the better of that deal and then get ready to sell it to the next guy? That's it. That's trading in a nutshell. It's not complicated. It can get complex, but it's not complicated. I'm just saying, y'all. This ain't that. The MO is not difficult. The purpose is not difficult. Achieving the goal, well, that's difficult. Anyway, we have been on for 55 minutes and 56 seconds. I had to pull something out of my hat today to make this cup of coffee, by the way. I was out of my regular Folgers. I take 2 scoops of Folgers coffee every morning. And I only had 1 scoop. So my wife suggested, I have some espresso here. My wife suggested, well, put a scoop of this espresso in. She says, you won't notice the difference. I noticed the difference. I had a little more pep. Not much, a little bit. Anyway, let's see. So if you were self-funded, you'd be making 25 to 5K. Prop firm taking 80 to 90%. Vinny about to be playing 1-2 no limit poker over driving Uber. I can play poker, bro, if you want to go play. No, the prop firm isn't taking 80 to 90%. They're taking 10% to 20% once you get fully funded. You keep 80 to 90%. Don't twist what I said there, Mr. Tampa Bay driver. I believe you were Tampa Bay. Oh, man. Anyway, all right, y'all. We're going to wrap this show up. I really wanted to come in here and tell y'all about my day yesterday because it bothered me. But we're here. We're moving through the markets. We are up $55 on the day so that I can show you so you know. Let me show you guys real quick. Let's log out of there. I'm going to log in here so you can see the $55. Okay. Up $54.96 for the day. You can see it right there. There's the account balance, $50,369. This was at $51,000 yesterday, but like I said, I took the big hits yesterday. Shit happens. It happened to me. Yesterday was just a bad day. It's not a bad life. We are going to keep it moving. Like I say, I'm fully transparent. I show everything. I don't have a problem showing. I really don't, because I got means to keep myself safe if I need to. Anyway, we are done for the day. I hope everybody has a great morning. I got to go edit the video from Sunday's finale on Tesla Rideshare. We're going to finish editing that video, get that out. We do have a live stream tomorrow night, and I will be making a video for this channel just talking random shit. Because that's what Vinny Kuzz does. Vinny Kuzz likes to talk shit. I shouldn't say that. I like to express my opinion sometimes. It's like therapy. You guys are my counselors. You guys are my psychologists. I need therapy. Oh, by the way, shout out to the Snyders. They gave me a shout yesterday. Francine and David and Miss D gave me a shout out yesterday. I haven't spoken to them in a while. And they was checking on me and just to say hello and listen. I love you guys. You guys are a really good family, and I appreciate you. Other than that, we're going to get up out of here. I will see y'all when I see y'all. We will be back on Thursday morning with Coffee with Kuzz. Peace out. Peace, love, and happiness.